We're on the road. Literally. Hello, Goblins and Goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Alright, this is going to be a very interesting and very different type of video because we are literally on the road. We have left Maine, we are traveling down to Florida, then we will be heading out to San Francisco. Along the way, we had to stop for lunch, and we decided to take advantage of the fact that Wendy's now has a few new items, and that is what we are sampling today. Now, Mrs. Goblin is driving. You can sort of see her elbow right over there. So while she is driving, I am going to go ahead and sample these items and see how all of this goes. Now, originally, the reason that I wanted to do this video was because Wendy's has come out with a new Frosty. If you remember, in the past, or what was it, last year, last summer, maybe somewhere in there, this past summer, that's right, we had the strawberry Frosty. And you will remember that my friend Juliet asked me if I would review the strawberry Frosty for her. Well, Wendy's has now come out with a peppermint Frosty, and Juliet has once again asked me if I would review that item. So that is the first item that we have here right now. Now, I apologize for the bumps. I apologize for any craziness that might happen in this video. As you can see, our lives are literally packed up in this car with us. We've got probably half of all of our possessions that we own here. And we are heading back from Maine, and we are heading, as I said, to Florida right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of this Frosty and try this and review this. Again, this one is available for the holiday season right now, the Peppermint Frosty. So the strawberry is gone. The chocolate is out again. The chocolate never went away. That one's always there. Now we've got a peppermint version. Let's give this one a taste. This is the small. This comes in small, medium, and large. And then, of course, you have your junior size as well. I don't know calorie counts. I didn't see the prices on these. It was kind of a last-second thing. We came across a Wendy's, and we decided to do this. So let's just taste the Peppermint Frosty to start with. Okay, texture is obviously the same like you're going to get in a Frosty. Nothing different there. Exactly the same item, just not chocolate. You've got peppermint flavor. Not a whole lot of peppermint flavor. I honestly thought that this was going to have a much stronger peppermint flavor to it, and I was a little bit nervous about this one because I'm not the biggest fan of minty items. Peppermint, spearmint, any kind of those mint flavored items. Sanity, you've seen Sanity here on this channel. Sanity loves peppermint. If he were here, he would probably devour this thing. Here's a little behind-the-scenes fact for you. When Sanity was young, he actually ate an entire jar of mint jelly in one sitting one time. So there you go. You're welcome, Sanity. I'm going to share some little tidbits of your childhood there. But it's got a good flavor. It's nice and creamy, obviously. It's, as I said, it's Wendy's Frosty. Nothing different there. I really thought the peppermint flavor on this was going to be a little bit stronger, though. Okay, now, the real big test of a Frosty, of course, is how it stands up when you add your fries. Because when you dip your fries in a Frosty, as everybody knows, that is the preferred method of eating a Frosty. That is where you will get the best flavor out of it. I've got something a little bit different here today, so I'm not really going to be able to do the dipping of the fries test. That is because of the second new item that Wendy's has. These are the garlic fries that they have come out with. These are available for a limited time. They have garlic seasoning all over them, as you can see right there. And I think there may be Parmesan cheese on this. I could be wrong, but it does kind of look like there might be a little bit of Parmesan cheese on this as well. Let's see how these taste. The garlic aroma on this is very strong. The garlic flavor is not as overpowering as I thought this might be. So just like that Frosty being a little bit more toned down, the garlic flavor on these fries seem to be a little bit more toned down as well. These are good. They're very salty. They seem to be a little bit different than the regular fries. It almost seems like they're cut differently. Flavor's good. Nothing that I feel you have to absolutely run out and get before they go away or anything like that, but not bad. Okay, and then finally we've got the sandwich. Now, if you have been with me for a very long time, in fact, if you remember the first few videos that I made, I used to talk about how it seemed like restaurants had seasons, where they would go through different seasons. You would have your Hatch Green chili season, where everything came out flavored with Hatch Green chilies. You had your fish season, where everybody put out their different fish items. Now it seems like this is the Italian mozzarella sandwich time of the year. Everybody seems to be putting out a version of this. Wendy's has put out a version of this. Burger King just came out with the chicken, the Italian chicken. A few other places have sandwiches as well. This one comes in a burger or chicken. I got the burger here. It is the Italian mozzarella burger. So there's also an Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich. This has a gigantic, I guess, I don't know what you want to call that, slab of mozzarella cheese, fried mozzarella cheese right there. So it's like a giant cheese stick that is on top of that burger. Then there's more cheese, and I believe that's mozzarella cheese that is on top of there. And then you've got marinara sauce as well. This comes in a single, a double, or a triple. I do remember, actually, I do have the bill here. I might be able to see some of these prices for you. The Frosty was $1.99. The garlic fries were $2.89. The Italian mozzarella cheeseburger, $6.19. I do not remember the calorie counts for these. I think the fries were 400. This thing was 680, something like that. And then the Frosty is another 100 or so for that size, I believe. Let's give this a bite, see what we get here on this flavor. Okay, the fear that I had of this thing going into it has just been confirmed with only one bite. This is one of the driest burgers I have ever had. If you look, first of all, there is not a lot of sauce on this sandwich to begin with. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I realize the sun is kind of shining down there. Not a lot of sauce. There's just the slightest little bit of sauce slathered on that bun top. Then you add that slice of cheese. Then you add that gigantic fried cheese square right there. And then on top of it, it actually looks like the burger itself is a little bit dry, which is a bit unusual for Wendy's. I've actually not had that problem very often with Wendy's. I've had that problem with some other burgers. Usually Wendy's tend to do a little bit better job of cooking their burgers. This one is very, very dry. Flavor-wise, you don't get a lot of flavor from that sauce, obviously, because there's not a lot of sauce there. The cheese gives you a decent flavor. It's just not juicy enough to contribute the dryness of the bun, the dryness of the burger, the lack of sauce. This one needs a little bit of work. The fries are good. Nothing that I would, like I said, that I would say rush out and get or anything like that. And the Frosty itself, I thought was a little bit more disappointing than the strawberry. I thought the strawberry Frosty was fantastic. I was very happy with that one. I thought that had a very good flavor. This one, I would say all of these things are passable. They are items that you can get if you're hungry. You know, it's Wendy's. It's decent. It's not terrible. It's nothing great. Passable, and that means seal of approval, no stars. All right, there we go. Juliet, this one is for you. If you are very curious about that Frosty, go out and try that. However, I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the strawberry. I just don't think that the peppermint flavor is there. And then the burger, big disappointment for me, and the garlic fries are just kind of okay. All of those things are available for a limited time. We are, again, we're in Pennsylvania right now for a limited time, and we are on our way to Florida and then out to San Francisco. So you will start to see some videos appearing from San Francisco soon, and I will catch you next time.